close call in the air after a Southwest airplane descended just minutes after takeoff. Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Carolyn Johnson. Colleen is off.
And I'm Michael Brownlee. That flight from Burbank headed to Las Vegas. NBC4's Karma Dickerson live for us from Hollywood Burbank Airport with reaction from passengers. Karma.
Yes, reports of a close call on board a flight as it was leaving Burbank headed to Las Vegas. Now, you wouldn't know anything looking at the ground here at the airport right now, or even if you take a look up from things showing pretty much business as usual. But it was a different story around noon when passengers had quite in the air. Some passengers describing significant turbulence, and they say it even went further than that. Passengers were on board Southwest Flight 1496 saying there were some terrifying moments as the plane did a sudden maneuver that for some felt like a free fall. Though both Burbank and Las Vegas airports say the incident didn't happen in their airspace. Here's what one passenger tells us happened shortly after takeoff.
8 minutes into the flight, felt a significant drop for about like 2 seconds. So I thought it was just bad turbulence. And then maybe like 3 seconds after that, the plane just was in a free fall for, I want to say like 8 to 10 seconds. And people were screaming, you know, it was pandemonium. People thought the plane was going down. It was pretty wild. I thought I was done. I thought we were just done.
He said one of the other things he had in mind were all of the incidents you've heard over the last couple of years aboard planes where you've had situations where doors coming off of planes and things like that, and turbulence in the air and near misses. And so that's why he thought the worst when that happened. Here's what Southwest says about what happened on board that flight. The crew of Southwest Flight 1496 responded to 2 onboard traffic alerts Friday afternoon while climbing out of Burbank, California, requiring them to climb and descend to comply with the alerts. The flight continued to Las Vegas, where it landed uneventfully. Southwest is engaged with the Federal Aviation Administration to further understand the circumstances. No injuries were immediately reported by customers, but 2 flight attendants are being treated for injuries. And that does also is on the same lines as what one of the passengers told us in terms of the plane landing uneventfully. He said passengers were offered medical attention. Worth noting, the plane did continue on to another destination from there. So to give some context, how common is something like this? How serious is something like this? Coming up at 5 o'clock, we're going to be hearing from an aviation expert very familiar with this airport. Reporting live from Burbank, Karma Dickerson, NBC4 News.
All right, Karma, thank you.